as like a big square. And so I'm trying not to laugh, and she's asking me a question about, is there any like actual butchers in our area? And I know there is, but I'm trying not to laugh and wrap this stupid thing. So I can't really answer her, and I can't really think straight about what to say. And I tell her something really stupid like, I know there is, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it's around this area. You should look there. And I give her like this glorious non-answer to her question, and then just kind of ignore her. Because I'm struggling now too. I'm like fumbling around with this big stupid package of hers. And so Colton comes, like, we can hear him laughing in the back still. He's just like, he just keeps going, and I think he's like, other people in the back are now laughing too, because he's like back there laughing his ass off about God knows what. And so he comes into the room, and he's like, or he comes back, and he's like kind of holding himself together a little bit, but he looks over, and he sees that I'm like laughing to myself as well. And I still see that he's still doing the same thing. And you know how when there's like two people that are like trying not to laugh over something, it would be like if you're in church and you're trying not to laugh. It makes it worse. So she's upset now as we're laughing with each other. And I kind of finally get this thing wrapped up and weighed on the scale. And I hand it to her, and she leaves. And I ask her, I ask him, like, why the fuck? Like, what the hell are you laughing about? And he says he was just helping her, and he's been there for like 2 years, and this has never happened before.
Richard,
but
I'm retrieving Van Bruggen's
for some reason, when he was helping her, he started thinking about what would happen if he started laughing right now.
Why wasn't I informed of this sooner?
And the more he thought about it, the funnier it got.
Reed and her team have
And of course it spread from there on.
They'll be trapped.
And then,
Them was a mistake.
so a few minutes later, somebody else comes up to the front.
Forgive me if I
I
don't
start
put
helping
as
her.
much faith in
And
our
of course,
friendship as
now
I
I'm start thinking the same thing.
Erratic.
Your concerns are noted.
Oh,
but I would
God.
advise you
And
to
this continues for like a
concentrate
couple
on
of
your own
hours.
side instead of interfering with mine. Namir
As we're trying not to embarrass ourselves and the customers in front of each other.
I heard.
And it's just really,
Megan and the others.
really horrible.
They're alive.
We've got to stay focused. As hours a resident
I guess it only continued for about an hour since I was when he left.
Limits to
It
everyone
kept happening to me
except
after he
cars.
left.
Now get up there.
It was
and
again
find out what
not
she
my finest
knows.
moment.
But pretty fucking brilliant.
So, kind of related. I told him after we had calmed down a little bit, it was like a lull in the customer coming up to us. I told him the story that I told earlier about the roast that I mutilated, and so then he followed it up telling me a story about a time he mutilated somebody's thing, like when he first started, and person asked for like seasoning on their, like when you get the stuff out of the case, they can ask for you to like season it with one of the shit we have on the top there, and so oh jeez.
Shit.
And so somebody asked him for like the black pepper season. Fuck! I didn't even notice. Shot him with the dick.
Shut up.
You don't do that. Don't shoot a guy in the dick. Anyway, enough South Park references. So he was explaining about me this this guy that asked for the black pepper seasoning. And he was kind of trying to make it look nice, so it was like like powdered on top of the steak or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But because it was like damp, every time he did that, it would turn into like a black paste.
Oh god.
So he'd like try to powder more on top of it to make it look nice, and it just like kept turning into a paste. So He was like flipping it over and basically like basting it in like the black pepper seasoning, which is of course like this really spicy shit.
Oh my god.
So the whole steak was turning like black, and the guy he was doing it for was like, "That's probably good," but for some reason he just kept going, like powdering more and more on top of it, and then he'd take like the second steak that the guy wanted and did this like the same thing, just kept going, and he gave it to the guy, and for some reason again the guy like took it, and still bought it anyway. And they didn't find it in the store, so the guy bought it.
Son of a bitch.
And so he told me that story and about how it wasn't his finest moment. And then he left to go home. Like his shift was over, so he left. And then, not 5 minutes after he left,
You want to thank me?
somebody came to the counter,
Get you ever had this frequency?
and I was helping them, and he wanted seasoning on his steak. And I started putting it on. The guy said, he was very adamant, he said, "Make sure you don't put too much on, because the last time I was here..."
Oh my
There
god.
was a lot of shit on my steak, and I had it frozen for like 2 months, and then I took it out, and it was the spiciest thing ever. And I ended up having to throw it away. And so I almost lost it again.
That's how you're supposed to sprinkle it on.
Yes.
And don't touch it afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
And 5 minutes after that, some guy wanted me to go in the back and get out like fucking 60 pounds of onions for him. It's just like the icing on the cake for that day. Fucking 6 10-pound bags of onions. It filled his cart. So those are my stories for the shit that happened in the meat department.
That's
So far.
fucking awesome.
I know.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I hope it's enjoyable to listen to. I'm lightheaded now.
Adam, what the hell'd you do? The entire building's on
So,
alert.
what's happening now?
Well, somehow I managed to be playing, listening to you, and not paying attention to this at all. Except that I did totally get caught.
You did?
Yeah.
I wasn't even, like, watching this at all.
You don't remember? I shot him in the dick.
Oh, yeah. I do remember. Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't get caught now, though. Because... Bitch, yeah. Oh god. I'm lightheaded now, too.
Yes. I'll throw in this audio clip just in case you need to edit it somehow. Just splice that in there.
Oh god, yeah, thanks. No, I'll work. I'll make it fucking work.
So definitely not going in the same episode.
I might be able to, if I remember, work one story into each. Oh man. What's up?
Why does it have red buttons on its thighs?
I
Is that
don't know.
the thigh control?
Thigh master.
Well, that was one of the problems I had with Zelda. We've got the the wall masters and the floor masters, but there's no stair masters.
Of course we're gonna hack it. Oh, darn.
Wow.
Darn! Fine. There's only like one way to go.
Access grant.
Excess gran? Gran what? Granola?
Access granola. Robots
Granny?
shut down.
Oh. Well, they were just moving boxes.
Shut up.
Do you have something against them shipping freight?
Yes.
Is that a problem for you?
That is a problem. I'm a smooth operator.
That alarm sound effect is used way too much in too many
time to
things.
hightail it back
I
to
know.
Detroit. Get in.
Brrr. Brrr.
We're not going to Detroit.
What?
Alright, now we are at
Jensen, it's
TheLegendOfLuigi
Malik tells me you want Eliza
Picus
Hassan's location.
TV,
If it's not
the
too
news
much
network, and we're about to
It's
find
not.
out that the news
I
anchor is really
bypassed
an
the
advanced
firewall
AI
easily,
program.
and I pulled up a 3D
To
model
Room
of
404.
Her office is in the
We
tower.
didn't
Not
relate.
found.
404.
On my way.
Yes. Oh god! They really did make that joke. Son of a bitch.
The Marking Track 3.0. Advertising in your eyes.
Yes.
What does this world come to?
I don't know, man.
Are you wearing like Google Glass?
Fucking no.
Jensen,
Google's
something's
ass.
not right. Picus is a
Ew.
24-hour global
Sorry.
news network. Why isn't anyone answering their phones?
Why
I'll
would
get
anything
back to you
answer
on
their
that.
phones? That's crazy talk.
I don't know about you,
Access
but I plan to
granted.
buy Google Glass.
Oh god.
I don't care if I look like a huge asshole. I want my own HUD.
That's too bad.
Because I know once they're publicly available, that is going to happen. There's no way it's not going to happen. And I'm going to get it. Because I want that.
I would buy one if it looked exactly like a scouter. Nita, what did it say about the power level?
Jensen, get out of there now!
Tell me you saw that picture.
Alright.
Later. Right now, I'm detecting multiple radio signals converging on your location. It's a trap.
We knew that. And I'm not leaving without Eliza Hassan. So find her while I look for a way to get downstairs.
Well, technically she's not a trap. She's just genderless.
404 is clear.
And a hologram, so it doesn't count.
I guess it depends how you define trap.
Well,
It still might not be what you're expecting.
not what I'm expecting, but I mean...
Maybe not a trap. More of an ensnare, really. Shoot him. In the back. Shoot him in the thigh. You did it.
There. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.